Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Nightmare Podcast. This is episode 33. I'm Christy, and I'm here with Brian and Dylan. And on this episode, we are going to talk Tourist Trap from 1979, Texas Frightmare, and a few other things. So, what should we talk about first? Let's talk about Texas Frightmare first.
All right.
Let's do that first, and then we'll get into the movie. And we have some new stuff, too, to show, too. So, it's Frankenstein from Trick or Treat Studios. So, Texas Frightmare was fun. Y'all have fun?
Yeah.
It was crowded.
Very crowded.
That was, what, your second one, Dylan, right? Yeah,
Second Texas Frightmare, yeah. And the last one was just, last year in September. And so it was like half as many people in September as there was this time, I think. Yeah, it was crazy. It was fun. Still not like quite as insane as like a San Diego Comic-Con, obviously. It's just, it's not big enough to be, but it needs to be bigger because of how many people there are. But that was like
needs to be in a convention center or something. Yeah,
that was like the second busiest as far in terms of just like trying to walk somewhere and not being able to because you're just like so stuck. Like in San Diego, it's like going anywhere. You're just like going up like a sea or like a river of like people going the opposite direction as you like always. You just like can't move, so getting anywhere just like takes forever. And like that was the closest I've ever felt to that. Yeah. Oh,
and that was like what, your third or fourth one, right, Brian? That's my fourth.
I think it was my fifth.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I think you went a year before I did.
Yeah, I went a few years before you did.
So yeah, that was my fourth. But yeah, it was tons of fun. I got to meet Julian Sands. Always wanted to meet him. He's from Rose Red. If y'all haven't seen that movie, go watch it. Stephen King movie. And Devin Sawa. And who were y'all excited for? Like, who were you?
The people I didn't get to meet.
I know. We were really busy.
Yeah.
Only reason why I even got to even meet the people I did was because it was just like before anybody came in.
Well, also, the people I won, I just wasn't going to stand in the lines.
Right. Like Nev
and Skeet and Matthew.
Right.
All their lines were capped before the doors were open to the main public.
Right. Yeah, there were some long lines for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like the big thing that happened every day was people would wait all day in the Robert Englund line. Yeah. And then get turned away at the end of it, so they missed the whole convention and they didn't get to meet Robert Englund.
Right. Didn't get to get any other autographs.
Yeah.
I don't know if they got to shop.
Yeah. Yeah, there was like towards the end of the day, all like I think at the end they kind of got the shop, but again, that's when things kind of get ransacked, and then so you see the aftermath of what's left over for the day. So there was a lot of people that they were like, yeah, I was in line all day for Robert Englund, and they just turned me away. So I'm just I don't have time to get in any other lines or anything, so I'm just shopping or whatever. But
I still have yet
that was
to
a
get his
bummer.
autograph. Yeah, his lines are very long. Yeah. My daughter wanted me to get Nev's, and I had to tell her, that didn't happen.
Oh yeah, her line was crazy too, and every all 3 days, like when the con was done and we were leaving, she still had a line that she was signing for.
Yeah, and I will give them props to the entire screencast. They stayed and made sure everyone in that line was taken care of.
Yes, they did.
Yes. Which a lot of them most of the time just like, nope, time's up.
All the actors were class acts. Yeah. They have great guests. It just needs to be in a bigger venue at this point, just because it's so big now, because it's a great convention.
Yeah, and they need to figure out because people waiting in line all day long and then not getting signature and missing the convention, that just sucks. So it's like they again it's getting to the point where it's really big, where they need a convention center and they need to take note from cons like San Diego Comic-Con that are so insane that they're forced to implement these specific rules and ways of going about getting signatures because they've had to streamline it because it's so insane. So like someone like Robert Englund, when you first get there, you should have to wait in line, and then you get a ticket. And every person with a ticket should be guaranteed a signature for that day. And you can have specific time slots that you have to come back and get in line. Because it's there's so, at Comic-Con, there's this big hall, so many people doing signatures. And so you couldn't have 100 gigantic lines, so you get a ticket and you have to come back between 9 and 9:30 or 9:30 and 10 or whatever, so it keeps the line moving. And
not
again,
congested.
Yeah, and everyone knows like Robert Englund takes a lot of time to talk with everybody, which is awesome, and like you want to be able to do that. But it's like then they need to just have a limited amount of people that he can see a day. So it's like once you're out of all 150 tickets, no one else is waiting in line.
Right.
Because it's like so you go there and you wait, and you get up there. It's like sorry, we're out of tickets. That sucks, but at least you know. And you don't spend. You can go get in a different line. You don't spend all day waiting to meet someone. You miss the convention, and you don't get to meet them. So it's just like they need a specific amount. Like here's how many I do a day, and then here's the number. That's how many tickets get. And then once the tickets are gone, no one else can get in.
Yeah. I think they did that with Bruce, didn't they?
Yeah, but I was at Wizard World has been doing that to where you have to go onto the site to buy the tickets for the autographs. Yeah, and then once they're sold out, they're sold out.
Right. Yeah, that works too. That's even easier. And then you don't have to wake up at 4 a.m. and go wait in line and try to be one of the first, 200.
So I think it's come to that point to where if the guest is going to be very popular, you need a ticket.
Yeah,
form.
I agree.
I almost do kind of like the having to wake up really early and go and wait in line for a long time. And but again, at the beginning of the day, if you're going to be able to see it or not, because it sucks if there's only say 200 tickets for a day and there's thousands of people are willing to sign on and try to get the ticket right away, and that person who really really cares, their internet might be moving slow and they might not get a chance to do it, or it just might get bogged down, the whole system shuts down. But it's there's only a few hundred people who are willing to get up at 4 a.m. and wait in line to see that person. So I kind of like having to do that. But again, I come from that San Diego Comic-Con thing where people literally camp overnight just to get into Hall H for the day and stuff. So it's that's insane.
Yeah, that is insane.
Texas Frightmare is a 30-second as big as that show. That is an insane convention. And so but they're getting to the point where it's bigger and bigger to where they need to take note from those really big conventions like that and fix that, because that sucks for people.
Well, and then we were all just kind of miserable too. I mean, we're just hot, everybody's sweating, and
for just the size of the hall. Yeah,
I was at the Wi-Fi went down.
The Wi-Fi went down. Yeah, I mean, I know we could have, and I'm sure all of the vendors could agree with this, that we all probably could have made way more money. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure we all did great, but make even more money if the Wi-Fi hadn't been down, because a lot of people couldn't do credit cards for the longest time, on Saturday, the big day. That, and then we also seen where a lot of people were saying they just couldn't get to the booth because it was so busy. Yeah. So they didn't even. I had a lot of people message me, and either it was two things. There was either some people that either just wanted to come talk to me and they couldn't come see me, or come talk to all of us and come shop, and they couldn't come to the whole booth because there was just so many people.
I heard a lot of people were held in the lobby because both the rooms were at capacity.
Yeah, I mean, it was just insane.
Yeah. But it's really fun though. It was. Yeah. It's just if they got a venue that was twice as big. There's people that have been on the wait list to get booths for a really, really long time. So it's they're not going to have an issue filling up a space that big with vendors, because just all the people that have been waiting, on the wait list would get their spot, and then there'd be so much more comfortable.
Yeah, and maybe we could get a bigger spot.
Yeah,
we need a bigger spot.
That being said, I love I do love the convenience of staying in the hotel where the convention is just at the basement.
Oh, yeah.
So it's I like that. If they moved to a convention center, that wouldn't be a thing anymore.
Right.
But most conventions aren't like that anyways, and we make do just fine, So it's not really a necessity. It's just a fun thing about Texas Frightmare that you fly in and you're already there. So
right.
Yeah. So I don't know. I was happy to meet the people that I did.
Oh yeah.
Which I think I met more of the guests waiting outside for my shuttle than I did going to the tables.
Yeah, I saw a lot more people just walking around. And
just the last night, when everything was over, met Carl Weathers just chilling outside.
Nice.
Nev, Jamie.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And a few other people. I'm just oh, this is cool.
We gotta not give people that idea then, because then you're gonna also
Everybody's
end
gonna go
up
stand outside.
Well, I mean, I had to wait for my shuttle. So.
That's a big. Just to keep talking about Comic-Con. Sorry, but that's a big problem. There is like people just crowd around the entrance of the Hilton because all the celebrities are staying. Because it's as close as you can be to the convention. It's like over a grassy hill to the convention center, and it's the Hilton, so it's nice. And so all the celebrities stay there. So it's like a huge problem actually. All these like psycho fans like crowding around trying to just get a glimpse of Aquaman or whatever.
Aquaman.
What's his name? Jason Momoa.
Some of us call him Wet Thor.
So
I call him motherfucking Mission Mobile, which is a whole story for another day, but it's one of the funniest stories I know.
We're gonna have to add a dolphin
what
sound.
all kinds of guests do they have at San Diego Comic-Con? Just all kinds of different guests.
Couldn't even begin.
Just anybody,
it all depends
everybody.
on what the panels are showing.
And
so it's anybody from all kinds of genres of
stuff. The most popular stuff in the world is there. It's crazy. It's a lot of fun, but it's crazy because when I was going there a lot, and I mean I still will go every year. I haven't been able to go back. I'm hoping to go this year, but this will be my 10th year if I can go this year.
And when is it?
It's in the summer. It's like June or July. It moves sometimes, but I was like really going for comic books, which is cool because every single comic book creator in the world is there. So like all that stuff is there, but it's like weeding through all like the television, like the CW and like you know like it's crazy how much stuff is there. But like they have the best like you know like those like toy booths that we love that are all like vintage toys, and they have like just like it's like stuff that you've only seen or heard about, and it's like oh my god they have one of those and they have one of those. There's a lot of those, but again it's just like as far as like walking through people, like Texas Frightmare times 20. Like it's very frustrating. It's very like you have to really control your stress levels.
Prepare myself for that.
But what's cool about it is everyone's so happy to be there because it's so hard to get in that everyone's just so happy that like they're there, that everyone's really cool to each other.
Right.
Even though it's just stressful because everyone has a million things that they want to do. But
it's like that at Texas Frightmare too. I think we're all kind of stressed, but we're all still kind of like, okay, we all kind of laugh it off and like, okay. And then
having it be the first year to where I'm a vendor there, it was definitely a different feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So
it is. I don't know. I kind of was like, maybe I'm kind of glad that I'm a vendor now because I'm just stuck right here.
Yeah, you have your spot.
Know? Well, even then, like with how crazy our booth was, there was points
we couldn't even get out.
Half of us had to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just impossible to look.
Well, we have a very small booth there. We really need a bigger booth.
Which I mean, it allowed us to go do some shopping or whatever.
Oh yeah, shopping. We didn't talk about what we bought yet.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We all bought so much stuff.
Yeah. I went there like very specifically not going to spend a lot of money, and I was like if I buy one thing I'll get one of the like figures that Craig from Paul Bearer Press makes. I love his like Mego style figures in the boxes that he does. So I did get one of those and I was like cool, that's all I'm going to get all weekend. But then I just
You did say that. He did say that. But
I was doing pretty good too.
And then I came along.
Yeah. And then
I know
Brian
because then you
me.
start getting VHS. You were getting VHS, right?
Yeah.
And then
it was Arrow that kicked everything, that opened up the floodgates again.
That's all three of us. I have a stack of movies I have bought in the past week and a half since Texas Frightmare.
I didn't even go through the bag that I took home last night. Just like I'll wait for the weekend. Like there's just no chance.
There's a lot.
I still did pretty good though, because like I didn't get from like a bunch of different booths, and from Arrow I only got one thing, and it was a deal that I just couldn't like pass up.
Yeah,
because it's that Cold War creature featured collection that they released like a year ago or so that I really wanted. But it was like $80, and then you got to pay like $15 shipping or whatever, and I just kind of passed on it, but I really wanted it, and then they had it there for $40.
Yeah,
and no,
did they? It was
no
a 40.
tax,
That's
no
nice.
shipping.
So that's because I saw it, I'm like, I have to get it. And Liz is like, you're not getting it. She thought it said $80. I'm like, no, 40.
It should be 80, but it's 40.
That's good. Yeah, that's a good deal.
So I was like, I can't not get that.
No,
so I got that, and then I went back to Paul Bearer and I got a shirt. We got the same shirt actually.
Oh, dude,
We're
you get
funny.
the Phantom of the Paradise shirt?
Phantom of the Paradise.
Yeah, I think when I see him at Midsummer, I'm gonna get that Return of the Living Dead shirt.
Oh
he
yeah,
said he's gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna need something too.
Yeah, and it's cool. He does long sleeve versions and short sleeve versions of almost all of his shirts. Now. I really wanted the Phantom of the Paradise long sleeve, but he didn't have any left. But the short sleeve's cool.
Such a good guy too. Really nice.
He's one of the coolest dudes ever. Yeah, he's really sweet. And I didn't even know that. Like, I mean, I've known him for a while now, and I didn't realize until recently that he's an artist. I thought he just owned the company and he got like other people to do art for his shirts.
He does it all.
And he might do a little bit of that, but he also designs a lot of those shirts. I think most of the shirts and illustrates them. And I think he the figures, like he paints them sometimes and stuff. And so, but he's like so humble and unassuming. I didn't even know that he was like a super talented artist. And he's a really cool guy.
Yeah, y'all go check out Paul Bearer Press.
Yeah, I'm excited too because I don't. I've been working on something with them for a long time that it's kind of my fault that it's not come out yet. So hopefully that should happen soon.
Dylan's fault.
Yeah, there's like a cool collab with him pretty soon.
Moth at nightmaretoys.com.
Why don't we have it? Yeah. No, so I don't know if I just say what it is yet, but it's going to be really cool. I'm really excited because he's going to do some really awesome stuff for it.
Well, that'll be fun to hear about later on. I
I
think we all three of us were like at the movie booth.
Oh yeah, because that's
before
always like
anybody came in too.
Well, because it was always you hit the movie booths and you hit the Mondo, but Mondo hasn't
been there. Yeah,
and I think Dylan had a point with it. Like they sell out so fast online, there's no point in doing booths.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like,
I agree.
Like paying for a booth and packing up a whole like truck and driving it there and like setting it up and setting up the booth. It's like everyone already knows who they are, so they don't need the exposure anymore. And then it's like okay, we have 200 of this print. They sell out in seconds.
Yes.
And it's like they didn't spend any money on promotion or gas or a hotel or anything. Right. So I think they might just be bowing out. I don't know.
But I mean, it's all right because it allowed other vendors to have a shot.
Right.
Yeah.
Vendors like us, vendors like Dead Dave Designs.
Oh yeah, he's the one that does the lights and stuff.
Yeah, the night lights and the really cool knives. I bought a few more. His
knives are amazing. I have his nightlight.
And then he had giant sets of knives. Mm-hmm. It was like 6 knives for a set that were all painted that were actually reasonably priced.
Yeah, his stuff is amazing and good prices too.
So hopefully,
and they come with stands.
Yeah, they come with.
He makes a stand with for his knives.
So like they're, I don't know what do you say, like inch width knife.
Oh, I don't know.
But they come like painted, and then you get a stand, and it's like $30, and then he has like fuller sets with butcher knives and stuff, and they're really cool designs.
Yeah. So. I like that he has like a lot of like different stuff though. It's not just one thing. He's got a lot of different little, like you said, the night lights.
Yeah, the night lights are really cool. He does his own coasters.
He has a lot of little different stuff to choose from.
So hopefully we'll be able to start carrying his stuff here. Because I think the knives would sell really fast.
Yeah. And then who else? What else? What other vendors? I got a shirt and some cute little shorts from Lix, Lix. Oh, yeah. They're only at conventions. They're not on social media. They don't have a website or anything like that. They're only at conventions, but they have some good shirts too.
I don't remember the name of the booth, but they had the little Lego horror figures.
Oh yeah, I got the Legos.
So I literally bought one of each.
Right.
I'm like, I just can't stop.
I need
to have them all.
I need Freddy now. I noticed when I got home and put all the ones I bought out, because I bought some. Was it CreepyCon? Yeah, I bought some at CreepyCon too, but I didn't get Freddy. I need Freddy.
So those would sell really well here.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, those are cool. Yeah,
people do them wholesale.
What? Do you remember the? Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Do you know the name of the VHS booth? They only do conventions.
They only do conventions too, and they said that they were going away for like a year.
Yeah, they'll be gone for a year, but they'll be back at Texas Frightmare next year. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that was like when we were loading in, they were loading in right next to us, like in the loading docks. So I didn't know where their booth was, and so they open up their van and it's just like clear totes just full of VHS, like. And I'm just like, oh, what you got? And I was like looking, and I was like joking with her, and I was like, oh yeah, like I'm probably gonna spend some money at your booth, blah blah blah. And then I couldn't find it, The only I found like 2 booths that had a lot of VHS, but it was honestly like a lot of crappy VHS. Like I was like, what is this stuff even doing here? It's like they ran out of all horror stuff or something. And so I was like, I don't know. I guess I just didn't see what I thought I saw. Like I assumed that this was the booth or whatever, and blah blah blah. But then like Saturday night, Brian's like, hey, I found that VHS booth, and I was like, where?
Was it down from us?
Yeah,
it was in the same aisle as us.
They were a few booths down from Mitch and
Chris
and Drew
and that big like toy and clothing booth. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like they just had this small booth and they didn't have anything high up. And I think what happened was they covered it, overnight, and they didn't show up until like the minute that they had to open the booth for the day. So every time I walked around and there weren't any people, like before we opened or after we closed, and I was like, looking for stuff, I just never saw it. And then whenever I'd walk around and it was super busy, I just wanted to get out of the sea of people as soon as possible. So I just never noticed it. So anyway, I found it, like he showed me where it was. So I bought some tapes from them, but he was like, yeah, we're totally ransacked. That they cleaned us out. And they still had so much really good stuff. But he's like, yeah, we're cleaned out. And I was like, oh, what did I miss out on? Like, what did I miss? Like, so I was like, oh, well, my heart is sad, but my pocketbook is happy. Because if I had seen it like Friday, I would have spent way too much money.
He would have.
Just jokingly, I was like, you didn't have Halloween 3, did you? And he's like, yeah, I had 3 copies of it. And they all sold out in like the first half hour. And I was like, you fuck. And he was like, yeah,
you didn't tell me that part.
Yeah, he's like, I had like a mint condition MCA copy, which is the one that I'm always looking for.
That's the one you want.
And he said, yeah, we were selling it for like $65. And I was like, oh man, I would have bought that so fast because that's like $100 to $150 tape.
Yeah, and they had the original The Thing VHS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was gone by the time I got there.
Yeah. So I was just so bummed. I was like, oh, what did I miss? Aww. But
I'm sorry.
I still got a few good ones. I got Bride of Frankenstein and Return of the Vampire, which is my favorite vampire movie, and then I found Johnny Guitar, which I was just like, that's such a random thing to find at a horror con. But then also you wouldn't find it anywhere else because no one would have like an obscure VHS booth, not at a horror con. So it's just like, what? Like if anyone has seen Johnny Guitar, like let us know in the comments because like no one had heard of this movie, and I love this movie. It's so weird, and so Sterling Hayden, and I was like, this is so strange to get, so I had to get that.
There you go.
Too much money.
Yeah.
Which
we all spent.
I don't even remember what VHS I got. Other than I got a Bride of Frankenstein as well, and the cover was different from his, which I thought was cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I didn't grab any VHS.
But yeah.
What did you get? Blu-rays that you can remember?
Ticks I was excited about. Skinner. Oh my God, I can't remember everything right now. Because I can't remember because it's meshing together to where we also went to Alabama right after, and I bought a whole bunch more movies. We were looking for Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge, and they didn't bring it, and I found it in Alabama at Barnes and Noble. Yes, I did.
Oh, that's weird. You didn't tell me.
Found it at Barnes and Noble.
Sent me a photo of it.
Like, look what I found! I found all kinds of stuff in Alabama.
Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, I found it.
So I'm gonna have to look at my Barnes and Noble, see if I got it.
And to tell you, me and my daughter did go to another one, and they had it there too. So go to a Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, Barnes and Noble. That's a good call. As soon as we get done with this, we're both gonna be calling Barnes and Noble like, yeah, Phantom of the Mall, Blu-ray.
I like how you said that. But yeah, we were really disappointed when they didn't bring that to Texas Frightmare, though.
No, they still had a lot of good stuff.
Oh yeah, they had tons of good stuff. All three of them, Vinegar Syndrome, all of them did.
Yeah,
Severin, they all have good stuff. I love the movie booths. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I was excited. Vinegar had Drop Dead Fred.
Yeah. And did you notice, like on Sunday, like all the movie booth, there was nothing on the table. It was like, there you go. There's one. They were wiped out.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome.
Yeah, everyone did really good. Like,
yeah,
I know
they
Craig did really good. Everyone we talked to said they did awesome.
Yeah.
So it was good. Good weekend.
Yes, it was. All right. Well, moving on. Tourist Trap. 1979 is when this came out. Great movie. I love this movie. It's so freaking creepy.
Yeah. It's genuinely a scary movie.
It is. And it's just, I like the concept. It's different. are we calling it slasher, I guess? It's
well,
kind of,
it's got
it's
supernatural.
borderline
Right, it has
slasher,
yeah.
but then like they throw in the telekinesis.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot of that.
Oh no,
meshed in.
it's like a lot of the movies like kind of mashed together. Like it kind of has like the Texas Chainsaw feel because of the mask. You got the Carrie going on because of the telekinesis.
I'm also thinking House of Wax.
I would say you have the House of Wax
big House of
going
Wax
on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a really, really cool movie. It's probably in my top 5, definitely in my top 5 horror movies of all time.
Yeah. I think the scene at the beginning, the guy that's in the room and everything's happening to him in that room is just freaky as hell.
Mm-hmm.
That's really scary. And then all of a sudden the pipe, blood.
Yeah.
And that's all you need for some blood.
You just hear like the drips of blood.
Yeah, you see the blood kind of come out. Yeah, and that's kind of been done in a lot of horror movies afterwards. The whole pipe thing,
Yeah.
and the blood comes down the pipe. You know.
I would say My Bloody Valentine did that.
Yeah, no, it's...
So is this the first one that maybe done that trick? Maybe
I think so.
I don't know.
I don't know, but
I
I know a lot of movies afterwards have done it.
I mean, I'm sure that this movie inspired a lot of the 80s horror stuff.
Had to have.
And like what you were kind of saying too, where like you don't see it like happen, like that's one of the things that's so cool about this movie. One of the things that makes it so scary. Like it's a perfect example of that, where like you don't have to have gore to be scary, like
Right.
at all. Like you really don't need that element to be scary. It can make things more scary, but you can totally make a scary movie without it.
Yeah.
This movie's rated PG,
Yeah.
and like
yeah, isn't that? I don't
it's
know.
crazy.
Yeah,
Which,
it should
and
be
the
more.
director hated that it was PG. So
Yeah,
that
it shouldn't
It
be
ruined their box
PG,
office.
but-
it should have put
With it
some
not being
boobies in
R.
it.
Well,
If there were
The-
boobies
the-
in it,
the-
it could have been
yeah.
R.
Well, I was
could have been
saying
the same movie with boobies.
the script actually had nudity in it, but none of the actresses would agree to it.
No,
It's a shame.
Oh, because all three
They
were
were
really pretty
really,
girls.
really good
Yeah, good
looking.
old
Well,
Tanya Roberts.
right?
All of
Can
them.
we just talk about her just for one moment? She is absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
I mean, just gorgeous body. I love the outfit
Mm-hmm.
they put on her, the 70s shorts. The whole outfit just looks great on her. She's gorgeous. Her eyes, we all know we love her eyes. She's just a gorgeous woman. Anyway, just
Yeah,
say
the
that.
two-
the
She's
two-
stunning.
both
And I love her in
brunettes in the movie.
Beastmaster too.
Yeah, it's sad she passed away.
Yeah, it really is.
Mm-hmm.
So, rest in peace, Tanya.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so-
to me another scary part, of course, is when he's putting the plaster or whatever that's
Yeah.
supposed to be on her face. That's scary. There's no blood. There's no gore.
Yeah.
It's just the
but
thought
it's
of
very
that.
suffocating.
That's one of the.
And then what he's saying.
yeah, that's one of the
and how
scariest,
he's saying it.
creepiest kills like of all
So
time.
crazy.
Yeah.
Psycho.
Oh yeah, it's
And
super
it's scary.
Yeah.
I don't know. My favorite part's the twist reveal. Maybe because I think it's more funny than scary. Like she just whacks him with the shotgun,
Yeah.
and it's like, the bullets are blanks. Bang bang, you're dead. Bang bang, you're dead. And he's just like there with a maniac smile.
Right.
Yeah.
And can we talk about the masks too? All the masks are great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one's the coolest one. Like the one that's of. I'm not good with the actors' names and all that, but like the mask that he makes of the super hot chick.
Oh, Tanya?
I
Yeah.
think it's Tanya Roberts. Yeah, she's like the blue tube top thing, right?
Yes, she has
Yeah,
a tube top
yeah.
on, yes.
Yeah, that mask is creepy.
Creepy.
Yeah.
They all are. Someone needs, Trick or Treat Studios needs to make a tourist trap mask.
Yeah, I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet.
I would say I'm kind of surprised that Charles Band hasn't,
Right?
Mm-hmm.
because I mean it's his movie.
Right.
Yeah, he produced it, yeah. I think so. The director, he for a long time was like a film director teacher at UNLV here in town, and so sometimes like some of his students will come in, and like we've met him and talked to him. But it was kind of after he was, doing a lot of like teaching and all that. But and someone said that it like that movie was made. It was like one of the movies that were made when Charles Band was just like, here's the poster, now make a movie out of that. Like this is
Yeah, I
like
feel like
yeah.
I heard that, yeah.
and so he along with someone else like wrote the script and directed the movie, and yeah, with like Charles Band producing. But yeah, I just thought that's so cool. It's like it's just interesting that it's like okay, here's the name of the movie and the poster. Now just here's this amount of money and do whatever you want.
Now
And
do
like
it.
that's super cool, honestly.
Yeah.
It's like now you do have a path to go down. It's already started the theme, and then you have creative freedom to pretty much do whatever you want as long as you stay within this budget. Like
Right.
you get really cool movies like Tourist Trap. So
Yeah, I don't know if it's true, but when I was reading like backstories on it, the writer wanted John Carpenter to do it.
Oh, really?
But they couldn't agree to money.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure they couldn't afford.
So the writer ended up being the director.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. And it was his first feature that he directed.
Yeah.
I think he did some shorts or whatever before, but
Yeah, because this was like right after Halloween.
yeah,
Like it came out and was so big.
yeah.
And
Right.
And then he did the first Puppet Master, the best Puppet Master. He directed that too, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he's like, so those are like my two favorite full moon movies.
Yeah. It's a
And he
great
directed
full
both
moon
of them.
movie.
And then I think most of the budget for this movie was for the score. It has an amazing score from Pino Donaggio, I think you pronounce his name, but he's done like so many movies. Like he's done the like scores for a lot of really good movies and really good scores. And that's one of my favorite parts about this movie is like, and it's crazy. I think it was literally like I don't know how much of the budget, but like a huge portion of the budget was for that, but it was totally worth it.
Totally worked. Yeah.
Because it's awesome.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything bad I could say about this movie. I think they did such a great job with it.
Yeah, I give it a 10.
Yeah,
Definitely
I do too.
give it a 10.
I do too. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. What do you give it, Brian?
I give it an 8.
You give it an 8.
There were some parts I thought that dragged.
But me and Dylan, I was going, ah.
No, there were some parts I felt that dragged. Like when, like rewatching it, like he catches everyone, and it's an hour into the movie,
Yeah.
and you still have that half hour that you still gotta go through.
I found a blooper. I believe I found a blooper in this Blu-ray.
Oh, like a fuck up, you mean?
Yes. Like an editing
Yeah.
mess up. So, like, he's already have them captured or whatever. They're already, like, downstairs or in the little basement thing or whatever. And then, so they're showing all that. And then all of a sudden, for a split second, it's like when the blonde girl towards the end, when he's, like, fighting with her and all that, and there's the truck and all that. For a split second, it shows them getting in a truck and then goes right back to the basement. Just for a split second, there's a scene of them getting into this truck, the blonde girl and Mr. Lawson. For like just a second, I was like, "What?" And then it goes right back to the basement. I was going, "What in the heck was that?" It was just a second. Has anybody else noticed that? I have to go back. I'll show you. Do you have this?
No, but this is the version that's on Tubi, the uncut version.
I'll have to see if they show it on TV, but I swear to God, it was like I was like, what? Because it just didn't go. It was like an editing blooper.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it again. I don't remember that. It's been a little bit since I've seen it.
But I don't know.
Yeah, well, I have that version. Like I've seen that version and the other one.
I would say I think
it's very fast.
Yeah.
I would say I have like one of the original DVDs, so I don't know if it's on that.
But it doesn't go. Like I just noticed that last night, and I've seen this movie 50 million times.
Yeah, probably.
So, which is weird. Well, all right. Well, that's it for tours. Well, we have the T-shirt. We'll show off the T-shirt.
Yep. So we do have a few left of these from Terror Threads here at the store. I don't exactly know what sizes, but it does tend to sell well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool
Something
one.
different.
Roman was wearing it yesterday. I almost wore it today, but then I was worried we'd just all be wearing it.
Do we only have that in store, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
only
in store only.
Yeah, so in store only. Oh, I have my Tourist Trap shirt on from Cavity Colors.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Got this one. And then I have another one from Terror Threads, but it's not that print.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it worked last time when we were talking about the Fun House. Let's see if we can we can
conjure
get
up
local
another
boogeyman.
tourist.
We get local boogeyman to make a tourist trap.
I just
shirt.
want one of like just the mask or something. One of the masks or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the head. Or
nice
something.
and simple.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
I know. I like when the heads fall off and then they start.
the
chattering.
mouth just starts. Yeah,
Yeah, I love.
Spooky.
Oh, that was
it's
also
spooky
funny.
but funny.
that was another fun part at the dinner scene or whatever, where he's like feeding the mannequin and the head falls off.
Yeah.
and then he's just like, "Oh, I gotta fix that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's feeding her crackers and
Yeah.
soup or something. Oh my God, yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny.
And I love I love the end. It's so wacky. Like the last freeze frame shot where she's like driving away with all of her mannequins, all of her friends, and she's just smiling. Like super fucking crazy. And then she has the music. The music's like so insane.
But
it's just such a wacky ending.
Wasn't that little truck though? Wasn't that not working? Like all of a sudden, here it is. Like because they were trying to.
Yeah,
she's in like a convertible, isn't she?
Is that a truck? Well, whatever it is. Yeah. Whatever that vehicle that they're driving.
It was the one that broke down.
Yeah, it broke down. So how did she like all of a sudden get it going and drives off at the end?
Slauson fixed it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that too at the end. I was like, okay.
It's so tacked on at the end, and it's so wacky, but that's why I love it.
But it's funny though. I love it too because she's got them all in there.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good. It's creepy.
Yeah.
It's a good gateway horror.
It is.
Yeah, and I think people don't hear about it for like even I didn't see it till like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, me too.
Like it wasn't something that I grew up watching at all.
Yeah, me too.
It took the place of Texas Chainsaw Massacre out of my top 5, and like it just. And like Texas Chainsaw Massacre it's probably number 6 now. Like it's still like in my top 10. I love it, but it just kind of because I had like because I try to think of like my top lists as like desert island style lists. So it's like I need like one of this kind of thing, one of that kind of thing, one of this kind of thing. And it was kind of like I couldn't justify having Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Tourist Trap both in my top 5 and getting rid of something else like The Exorcist or something. So I let Tourist Trap take the place.
There you go. Yeah, I don't ever remember seeing this ever when I was a kid. I don't ever remember seeing it at the movie or at the rental place or anything. Otherwise, I would have rented it.
You know how I found out about it? Was the poster is in the background of Fade to Black.
Oh.
Like, you know how he works at like the editing house or whatever with all the whatever job he has, I forget. There's a poster of it
in his room, in that room.
Well, yeah, the office of the owner of the company or whatever. He has like a Halloween 1978 poster and a Tourist Trap poster, and the poster is so cool that like that's how I was like, what is that movie? And then
I don't know how I found out about it. I guess maybe I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think I found out about it from Joe Bob.
Joe Bob?
Because when he first went on Shudder and did that 24-hour marathon, that was one of the movies he did.
Oh, really?
Maybe that was it. Maybe how I found. I can't remember. But yeah.
Because I remember buying it like right after that. Because I bought it off Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Well, all right. Moving on. Let's talk about this Frankenstein because you're over there just rolling around his head.
I want it.
The whole time. It's a brand new product we just got in from Trick or Treat Studios. So
like an hour ago. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 15-inch statue. I mean, it's kind of my favorite thing Tots has ever put out. I say that a lot every time I see a new thing, but it's cool. It's got a magnetic head, so it comes with 2 interchangeable heads. I like the one that I have on it a little bit more. It looks a little closer to like the original because he just has the one clamp, and he has like the scar on the left side of his cheek, and just that one gash. So I think this one's kind of more screen accurate or whatever, and then this one is kind of like a new interpretation almost because he's got like 2 clamps, but he has these weird clamps and like lumps on his forehead right there. He doesn't have the gash on his cheek, so it's kind of like an alternate thing. But what's really cool, I'm just noticing, and I don't know if it's just a paint thing or if it's on purpose, but the alternate head almost has just like whited out eyes.
Oh.
Like he doesn't have like the pupils are a lot more prominent in this kind of original style one.
Oh.
But so it just goes in there.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah, it's so easy. That it just does
that.
Yeah, and you can.
That's so easy.
That's kind of the only articulation at all. It's a statue, not really a figure, but you are able to kind of have him looking down that way or kind of over to the side, which I think is really cool. I don't know.
Let's look at the other one. Let's see how it looks.
Yeah, same kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's just that little bit, which I think works 'cause the pose kind of has him kind of gesturing that way a little bit.
Yeah, I like that.
But then if you want him just looking straight ahead, then you can do it like that too. So I do think that that's on purpose. Like, and then, but yeah, the arms and legs, whatever.
The detail is amazing on the arms. You can see little slashes and stuff, and the hands.
All the veins.
Yeah.
These fingers, like the sculpt, the hand is just so cool. And yeah, like the clamps. I don't know, it's just painted really well. And then I love the skull at the bottom.
Yeah, I do too.
And it's just
nice little touch.
It's fun because it's like not really from the movie. You know, it's just a skull.
Frankenstein.
It's just Frankenstein vibes. You know, it's just
Yeah.
so it's like it's not super. You know, again, screen accurate or whatever. It's really just a really awesome statue representing the character
Right.
or whatever.
It's amazing. That'd
and
be
I-
a very nice piece to have in a collection.
I think it's
15
sculpted by
inch.
William Paquette. Yeah, so it's sculpted by William Paquette, and the paint master Justin did, which I think is how they do like all of their like busts and statues that they've done so far, like all the Fulci stuff and whatnot.
okay.
Were sculpted by William Paquette, and then Justin would do the original paint master that the rest of them would be based off of.
Nice.
Yeah, super cool. It's like kind of my favorite thing. I mean, one thing I really like is if you see like the feet,
Oh yeah.
like he has like the shoes and then like the
so
classic
springs
like
down the
platforms. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, oh yeah, sculpted by William Paquette. It's right there on the bottom.
There we go.
But I just like the shoes. They're not just big shoes. Like a lot of times, like a Frankenstein figure or statue or whatever, he would just have like really big fat shoes. But they actually went ahead and like he sculpted it like these are his shoes, these are his feet, and then he's on those platforms, you know,
Right.
which they glued to the bottom and then just like painted. So I think that's just like a fun, nice touch. But it's like everything about it's so good. Like even the back, like the back of that skull is awesome, and then it's all like chipped and like broken, like on purpose, not actually broken right there. Oh yeah, you can see Paquette
Oh yeah.
carved in right there. Yeah, it's just, and it's heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy.
The box is
The
awesome.
box is
Let me show
awesome. The
box.
artwork is awesome. The Trick or Treat Studios is just knocking it out of the park with their stuff here. Yeah, it's a really cool box. But this is definitely something you want to take out of the box.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Obviously. How much is this?
$200.
I think it's
200. Okay.
200.
So you get free shipping though if you order it online with us.
Mm-hmm.
So
And the
that's
shipping
cool.
is not going to be cheap either.
No,
It's a
shipping
big
is not
box
going to
and
be
it's
cheap. I'm
heavy.
just now thinking about that.
I think it's like
Yep.
8 pounds. It's like almost 8 pounds. I weighed it earlier.
Yeah, we probably need to figure that out.
Well, the good thing about it actually is the box that it comes in. It's like made almost. It almost seems like it's made for it, or at least maybe they made this box to fit into.
Yeah,
a
it's gonna be
specific
easy to
cardboard
ship.
box.
Yeah,
and
like,
then we
so-
always bubble wrap
Yeah.
the box, so don't worry about that. We'll bubble wrap it, make sure it's as nice as can be.
Well, I would say it comes in its like own shipping box.
Oh, does it?
It actually won't be bubble wrap.
Oh.
Yeah, so it,
Oh, it does
it
come in
comes
its own
like the
shipping
good
box.
guys.
Oh, that's
where
what
it
you're trying to
comes-
say. I
Yeah,
thought you
yeah.
meant this box. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It's a big box, and then within the box, there's 4 individually boxed statues. So like,
Oh, okay.
the box it fits so perfect in it, and it has plastic around it, and so
Okay,
it
so we
really
just
made
smack a
more
label on
sense.
it and go.
Exactly. Yeah,
Oh,
to
okay,
just ship it in
gotcha.
the box. So
There you go. So then it's already in a box, y'all.
yeah,
Ready
but we
to go.
we cover up the label so that people can't read what it is.
Right,
So
yeah.
if you're like, why is there tape all over my box? It's like it's just a cardboard box, and we don't want anyone to steal it.
Right.
But this box looks awesome. There will be no tape on that.
Yeah. No, that's so gorgeous. Oh, yay!
want one.
These are on the website now, right?
Yep,
Ready
yeah,
to
you
go.
can order one now. And the pre-orders, there was a few pre-orders, and we already shipped those out today.
Okay, good.
So,
So-
and then
Yay.
we have some already set up in the store.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! We'll come get you a Frankenstein, y'all.
And then we got in a few more good guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got good guys on the
Some
site.
ghoulies.
Ghoulies, Chucky skulls. Those are gonna go really fast. Those always sell really
Chucky
fast.
skulls.
Saw
Right.
Billy puppets.
Yep.
Yay.
Art the Clown 12-inch figures.
Oh, yay.
Halloween 2018 12-inch figures.
Some mummy ornaments. And some like mask restocks. Just got a big palette of Tots stuff. But this was definitely like the thing that when I saw that it was like a Tots palette, I was like, ooh, those Frankenstein statues might be on there. And they were.
Yes, love it. And I know we've got some NECA stuff coming soon too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I think that's coming in next week.
Yeah, it should be coming in soon. Off the top of my head that I can
They
remember,
already shipped.
there's
Yeah.
the Myers and Loomis
Yeah,
we
2-pack,
got that 2-pack.
Elvira,
There's the Ultimate Chucky's on there. I know that.
Ultimate Chucky, yeah.
8-inch clothed ghost face, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I can't remember what else.
There's
There's a
other
few other
stuff.
things.
There's
Just
other
some
stuff too,
restocks.
but yeah, and yeah, we haven't gotten the other restocks.
Right.
But I'm really excited for the Elvira to
Yeah,
finally
the
get that.
Elvira.
And there's a lot of pre-orders for the Myers and Loomis 2-packs. All those will be going out.
Yeah. So that's coming. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, moving on. One last thing I want to talk about. A company that they're called Oh, the Horror. It's a game. And they sent us one to kind of check out. So let me move this back over here. So let's open this up and check it out and see what's going on. Not that we're going to play or anything, but we're going to check it out. Ooh, there's a lot of little... Oh, how nice. How pretty. Confetti, y'all. Oh, I love the enamel pen. That's an enamel pen.
Oh, yeah.
Here, y'all take a look at that enamel pen.
I'm like
That's pretty
playing
cool.
with the confetti.
I know, sorry. We like the confetti.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, that's heavy. It's a horribly hilarious horror card game. Ooh. So that's what it is. I believe you can just go on their website and probably buy one now. But we may be carrying these in Nightmare Toys. You never know. Let's see. Fate chooses the killer and the victim. You choose how the horror ends. So it's like a big... You got killers, victims, methods, and twists. It's like a card game type thing.
It's a cool box.
That open. Yeah, see if y'all can get that plastic off there. I'm all for some games. I love games.
I like this art on the box. It's
I do
like
too.
Old school comic-y looking.
Oh, that enamel pen's really cute. I like that. Let's see if we can... Well, come on. So, 4 players, 18 and older. Says 45 to 90 minutes of time. Ooh, how to slay. Guess that's the instructions and stuff. But I'm not going to open it all up right now. But yeah, there's some cards right here. That'd be fun. We might have to play this later on and see what we think. Mm-hmm. So, Oh, the Horror. Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all sending us one of these. We will play this later on and see what we think of it. I love it. I like that artwork too. Well, what else is happening? I think Fear Fair is tonight.
Tonight and tomorrow.
Saturday, yeah.
It's going to be a long day.
Yeah. So that's
I'll
happening.
be at Disneyland.
Yes, you will be at Disneyland.
Bye.
Bill will not be here this weekend at Fear Fair.
How do we get this to happen?
It'll be probably me, you, and Philip, I guess.
Yeah, which, I mean, I don't really know what to expect of it. It seems like it's more of a, like a market place almost.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't seem like it's heavy.
No, it's not like a convention.
It's not like a convention.
No.
But almost like a swap meet or...
Yeah. I guess that's why they call it a fair, I suppose.
Pop-up.
Warrington will be there.
Warrington will be there. And then...
He's Jason from Part 2.
A lot of bands.
Yeah, Oingo Boingo.
Members of Oingo Boingo.
Yeah, members of them, not the whole thing, just members.
Just Oingo Boingo missing the 2 key members.
Them and Alien Ant Farm is on Saturday.
Oh.
Which, they're the only 2 I know. So
I know their cover of Smooth Criminal.
Right. Yep. Me too.
And their song movies. That's about it.
Yeah. I had a CD, like an Alien Ant Farm CD. I don't even know how I got it. When I was in like elementary school, and so on the bus, that Smooth Criminal, there was a live version of it as like a hidden track.
Oh gosh.
So it was the only like I didn't like the album, but I would just go to the last song and then fast forward to the hidden track and just like listen to that one song like over and over again. But I couldn't just like skip back and then listen to it again. I had to then like rewind back to that point because it was like 15 minutes at the end. That's my whole funny experience with Alien Ant Farm.
I have seen them live. They're good live.
I like the song.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you like Michael Jackson? I like him.
I love Michael Jackson. This is funny. I'm just now noticing you just put the confetti on Frankenstein. He's holding the... Yeah, he is partying. I love it. Oh, that's so funny.
And then we have Ryan Hurst at the end of the month.
Yes, we do. The 28th.
The 28th Memorial Day weekend.
Yep. Ryan Hurst, come see us. 1 to 4, I think it is, right?
As far as I know, unless something changes.
Right. 1 to 4. Come see Ryan Hurst. Yay. I'll make a post. There'll be a post about that. So
yeah.
With all the details and prices and all that fun stuff. What else? I think that's about it for right now.
Yeah, until
for this month.
July.
Right.
I think really.
Well, all right. Well, I guess that is a wrap. We will see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.